place is that you want me to talk about? And he said, tell them about my secret place.
All right.
My secret place. And so if you want to use that for a subject today, we'll say the secret place. I was looking and trying to figure out how I wanted to make the secret place relevant to everybody today. And I was thinking of some songs about the secret place. And I was beginning to say that you know that there are some times in our lives where we need a secret place.
That's right.
There are some times in our lives where we want to be able to tell a secret and nobody tells it to anybody else. I was looking and I was remembering Babyface, and Babyface said, I'll keep your secrets. He said, never keeping secrets, never tell a lie. He said, that's what he said. But you know, Babyface was human, and so Babyface had to tell a lie or two, and he may have kept a secret he wasn't intending to. So I said, we can't depend on Babyface to keep us together. So then I thought about Alicia Keys, and Alicia Keys said, I will keep your secrets. That's what she said. Your secrets are safe with me. Think of me as the pages of your diary. But I thought about that thing, and I said, Alicia Keys can't keep my secrets, because Alicia Keys may sometimes open her mouth and spill out what I said to her. So I said, that won't be the secret place. And then I thought about R. Kelly. R. Kelly brought it down to us, and R. Kelly said, let's keep it on the down low. He said, let's keep it on the down low, that nobody has to know. So he said, whatever you do with him, you can do with him, and nobody has to know. But how many of you know sometimes you get caught in those places, and R. Kelly might tell what he did on the down low. I guess I need to come up with some of you young folks. How about Lil Twist? Lil Twist said, you my little secret. He said, you my little secret. I know some of y'all that's in my group don't know what that means, but they know over there that you my little secret. He's telling them, he said, I'm not going to tell anybody. Nobody has to know what me and you do. You my little secret. But you know, because that's his little secret, he going to tell somebody. I just wanted to come today and tell you that there is a place that you can go and you can tell your stuff to, and you don't have to worry about it coming back to you. I came to tell you that sometimes you cannot tell mother what you gotta do because mother may tell daddy. Sometimes you can't tell daddy what you need to do because daddy may tell mama. Sometimes you gotta tell a secret to some people. You can't tell your husband because your husband may want to defend you. And you can't tell your wife because your wife may want to take up for you. Some things in life that you go through, you can't tell anybody but God. I came to tell you that sometimes you want to tell your sister your stuff, but your sister might tell your brother. I came to tell you that sometimes you may want to tell your brother your stuff, but your brother might tell your sister. There is a person that I know, though. He has never given up one secret in his life. He took it to the grave. Then he rose again, but he never gave you up. He just said it was sin. He didn't tell you what sin it was. He didn't tell you what day you did it. He just called it sin. I want to let you know that there is a place in God that neither life nor death can separate you from his love. That is the secret place. There is a place in God that no one can snatch you out of his hand. That is the secret place of God. Yes, there is even a place in God where you can run and not get weary. You can walk and not faint. There is a place in God where your burdens are light and your yoke is easy. Touch somebody and say, in the secret place. There is a place in God where you can find the peace that will surpass all understanding. Yet even a place where you can call on him and he will answer and show you mighty, great and mighty things that you have never seen before. There is a secret place. There is a place in God where no weapon formed against you shall prosper. There is a place in God where all the crooked places are made straight. Somebody know about that secret place. There is a place in God where valleys are lifted up and mountains are laid down. There is a place in God where he directs every footstep that you make. There is a secret place. There is a place in God where you know that weeping may endure for a night, but surely joy is coming in the morning. I'm just talking about that secret place in God. There is a place in God where he is your Jehovah Jireh, your provider. There is a place in God where he's your Jehovah Nissi, your banner. There is a place in God where he's your Jehovah Shalom, your peace. There is a place in God where he's Jehovah Shikanu, your righteousness. There is a place in God where he's your Jehovah Rapha, your healer. There is a place in God where he's Jehovah Roy, he's your shepherd. He never wants to leave you shepherdless. There is a place in God where you can find God where you're looking for, and you don't have to worry about your secrets coming out. I came to encourage some people today whose secrets have come out. You have depended on people to keep you in the place that you're in, but people cannot keep you in the place that you need to be. I came to tell you that I found the perfect peace in God. I found that secret place in God. There were times in my life when I depended on man to keep me in my place, and man let me down every time. There was a time in my life where I depended on my friends to keep me in a place that I needed to be, but my friends let me down more times than not. I've come to a time in my life that when I really need to go to somebody, I find myself in my closet. I find myself on the floor beside my bed. Sometimes I find myself underneath my bed. But I go into that secret place, that place where nobody can get to me but God. I go into that place where I know God is going to be God, and that's all I need is that secret place. There is a place in God that he wants to take each and every one of us on today. And I want to just walk through the place in God and what you can find in the secret place. In Psalm verses 1 and 2 that you can find coverage in the secret place. You can find coverage. What do you mean, Pastor Angela, I can find coverage? I mean, it's just like when you go outside and put the umbrella up. You got coverage that will protect you from the elements or the outside forces that will seem to hurt or harm you. Don't you know that if you're outside and too much sun is not good for anybody, so you can put your umbrella up and you can protect yourself from the rays that may cause you a harm or a deadly disease. How many of you know sometimes you can be outside and it can be raining so hard that you could probably catch a cold and die, but you can put your umbrella up and you don't have to worry about being drenched. I came to tell you that I got somebody that's better than an umbrella. When he covers you, you're covered for good. Nothing can come in and nothing can go out. I'm just talking about in the secret place. You can find coverage. The next thing you can find in the secret place is deliverance. There's deliverance in the secret place. In verses 3 through 4, we find that there was deliverance in the secret place.
All right.
You can say in that place, when you're in a secret place in God, you can say to yourself that I'm going to be in this car accident and you'll get delivered. The car be totaled, but you come out with no scratches, not a few scratches on you. That's God's deliverance in a secret place. You got to look at the small things. In a secret place, there's no addiction that can stand in a secret place. You can say, some old saints say, well, you know what? I used to be addicted to heroin, but in a secret place, I found myself in a secret place. And in a secret place, no heroin has control over you because God has a deliverance power in the secret place. Some of you can say, I used to be an alcoholic, but in that secret place of God, that alcoholism is broken. The chain is broken up off of you because God is a deliverer. God will never put you into more temptation than he can bring you out of. God is a deliverer. In that secret place, you can find deliverance. Number 3, in that secret place, we can find peace. What am I saying? You can find peace in the secret place. That peace that when the doctor gives you a bad report, you say, that's not the report of the Lord. I choose to believe the report of the Lord. In that secret place, you have peace. No matter what your family is going through, no matter who's not talking to who and who's not saying what and who did what wrong, you can walk up in that house and you don't fall apart because you say, my God has it in his hand. He has a peace that will surpass all understanding. I wish I had a church talking back to me about the secret place. secret place where you need peace. Anybody ever needed some peace in their life? Anybody ever went somewhere and you just thought you might lose your mind? But what happened when you thought you were going to lose your mind? God came in and snatched your mind up out of that foolishness, and you had a peace that came over you, that you were able to sit in the midst of it and nothing could hurt you. That's the peace of God I'm talking about. But you can only find that in the secret place.
That's right.
In the secret place, number 4, you will find assurance. You will find assurance. You will find assurance, because in that secret place in verses 7 through 8, we find that assurance that you don't have to judge me by what I look like right now. Because what I look like does not determine what my future is going to be. I may be in a situation that does not look good right now, but that does not mean I'm not going to be what I'm supposed to be. I may be in a place where I'm flipping burgers right now, but that does not mean I'm not an entrepreneur and I won't own my own business in the future. So you can't look at my present situation and determine what my future is, because I have an assurance on my life that he that begun a good work in me shall continue that work until the day of Christ Jesus. Does anybody have an assurance on your life right now? That you understand that it does not matter where you are right now. I might be living in a hotel room right now, but I know God told me that he's going to give me a house to live in. Don't worry about that hotel room right now. Just be in that hotel room and make sure you keep it clean. Take care of it. God's going to bless you out of that hotel room. I'm a living witness, because I've been in a few hotel rooms in my life, and God had to deliver me up out of the hotel room. You know why? Because I was faithful, and I had an assurance that God was and would do what he promised me he was going to do. I just came to encourage you on today, because today is the day that I'm full of the joy of the Lord.